talking to you from this land which has seen so much of God's move, but is yet sadly not in a very good place spiritually. John Wesley really brought a revolution to the country, impacting not just the Methodist Church, but other churches as well. And before that, of course, there have been other great men. Since then, there have been great men. But a person I'd just like to turn to is a person who came from America in the 1980s. His name was John Wimber, and he has impacted the Anglican Church quite remarkably. If I can just say what I feel, the Anglican Church was fairly boring, very stodgy, not really making a great impact in most of the nation, until John Wimber came along and he started talking about the baptism in the Holy Spirit and the power which comes with the Holy Spirit. And so he came to the Anglican Church and just started speaking, expecting people to move in the power, to pray for the sick, all these other things. And he came expecting this, and today is estimated that maybe half of the Anglican churches are charismatic, filled with the Holy Spirit, on fire for God, so different from how they were 40 years ago. So it is quite a remarkable thing for one man to achieve. So I'll just tell you a little bit about this one man. He actually played in a pop group called the Righteous Brothers when he got saved in the 1970s. And he said, okay, I'm a Christian now, I have to go to church. So he went to church and he attended the meeting. And at the end of it, he went up to the pastor and said, so when do we do the stuff? And the pastor looked a bit surprised. And so John Wimber explained, the stuff, I mean, is the stuff of praying for the sick, raising the dead, casting out demons, all the things the New Testament talks about. And the pastor was probably a bit embarrassed and said, well, we don't see that sort of thing so much these days. And John Wimber was always irritated by this because he got the bit between his teeth and said, we need to see this. So anyway, he started a weekly meeting. Every Sunday evening, he started a healing meeting. And he went on with the healing meeting, and people came, and his small group started praying for the sick, and absolutely nothing happened. In fact, in his words, some of the people who were praying caught the sicknesses that others had. So it was a dismal first year, but he did not give up. And I think this is such a key for us if we're going to be people who want to see God healing people. We all are tempted to give up, but John Wimber didn't give up. And then after about a year, on a Monday morning, he got a call from a man who'd arrived in the city very recently to start a new job. And he phoned up John Wimber and said, look, you must come and pray for my wife. I've got a new job starting today. My wife is sick. I have to go to work. Please come and pray for her. And you can imagine what went through John Wimber's minds. What's the point of praying? We've had a year of meetings and nothing has happened. So he goes to this man and he's shown into the bedroom where the wife is, and he prays for her, and he comes out and starts praying, starts saying to the husband, well, you know, we don't always see instant healings and miracles. You know, we have to wait for God. All the things, excuses we tend to make. And then the husband's eyes are beginning to pop out. John Wimber turns around and the wife is totally healed. She's walking out absolutely fine. He says that was the first miracle they saw. And John Wimber, the effect on the Anglican Church was so big. So many people got baptized in the Holy Spirit. So many people started praying for the sick. The whole Alpha course came out of John Wimber's visit and praying for Nicky Gumbel and others. And the Alpha course has gone all around the world, impacting people in a remarkable way. So the Anglican Church was really started by mistake, because Henry VIII just wanted to get a divorce, and the Catholic Church wouldn't give it to him. So he said, well, let's start a new church. Let's break away from the Catholic Church. And so God sees these things, and you may be part of a church which has broken away or seen divisions and so on, but God never gives up. And he's not given up on the Anglican Church. He'll not give up on any group of people who are trying to honor him and serve him. And so the Anglican Church, born in the 15 whatever year it was, is now alive and kicking and seeing many people saved and many people healed. And so we just say, thank God, what a faithful God he is. He is committed to this church, even when we are not, because he wants to see his people established on earth and his kingdom come like it is in heaven. God bless you.